Hello and welcome back to another SouthernAirs video with myself, Matt Banjoman Walker.
And Tyler, Jett Force One, at your service as always.
And today, for me, is quite a mystery. Tyler's been planning all of this. I have not a clue what's going on until now.
So basically, I saw there's something I wanted to do, and I was going to do it on my own. But then I looked at the prices, and I thought, oh, it's not too much to get someone else on board. And I thought, you know what, Matt's not been able to do much this year, so I gave him the option. Come and join us. However, it would be a surprise for Matt, because obviously I decided to keep a surprise for him. And he agreed, just to clarify, he agreed to not know until the day that we start filming. And what we're doing is in this. So I will reveal the first bit now before we reveal the location. I can confirm that we're going to do a hotel challenge where we are going to stay in a hotel. So dinner, food and drink, everything in the hotel. We can't go out anywhere for it.
Okay.
We will be doing breakfast elsewhere though, because I've seen how much they want for breakfast at this place, and I don't like the price, so we can go find a Spoons or a Subway or a
There's
Mackey's.
plenty around here, don't worry. I know Bournemouth very well.
And to make it interesting and to hopefully get some more views and subscribers, we're going to be staying in the worst rated hotel I was able to get. So I found the worst or lowest rated hotel I could find in Bournemouth on booking.com, and the hotel, which we are going to because we're a short walk from it, is in this envelope. Matt, the honours. You can have the reveal and you get to find out where we're staying. Oh, and I paid for the hotel, so he's not had to put any money behind us. He just needs a bit of spending money. You could do Go on.
It's the Russel Court Hotel. This is literally the worst rated hotel in Bournemouth.
To be honest, I thought there'd be one that was a lot worse than that.
No,
but...
this is it.
Alright.
What is wrong with you?
A lot of things.
Hmm. 113, right?
Yep, 113.
At the end.
Pretty easy. Shall I do the honours?
Go ahead. And then do you need to do the card on the door there as well?
Hey, we've got a twin. Well, we've got a twin room at least.
Okay.
Because they did say on the booking that there was no guarantee that if you asked for a twin, you'd get a twin, or vice versa. Right, first impressions. Don't worry about the issue with the lock you saw in the previous clip. That was my screw up. I was putting the key in upside down. First impressions. It does look clean. Now, it does look a little run down in some areas, but I'm more than happy to forgive a slightly run down hotel if it's clean and at a good price.
This is only on as we literally come through the door. We haven't actually properly looked into anything.
The room for 2 adults cost me £54. That's £26 a head. And there was a £50 deposit that all guests have to pay, but that doesn't get taken on your card. They refund that to you when you check out, unless you've done something naughty, in which case they will charge you. But we're not in the business of wrecking hotels. We're not famous rock stars.
And we're not dating. So, the room I'm interested in going to is this one over here.
Wow.
Okay. Spacious. Very white. A few scratches in the bathtub, but that's to be expected. This place is fairly old. And I'm surprised, although there's a little bit of mould on the blinds there. Mirror's not too bad. Again, a few chips in the sink. That's also a scratch. Tyler, have we got single glazed or double glazed windows?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Let's have a look. We can't even open the net curtain to find out.
Oh, there we go. I think left some windows open for us, so at least that's why it smells alright. Oh, well, there's our lovely view.
Hang on a sec.
There's our view.
Interesting.
Well, at least we've got a sea view.
Right, so, on initial thoughts, what do we think?
Well, all I'm going to say is this. If I was staying here because it was cheap and cheerful and not far from the beach, I would probably be quite okay with this. If I was paying a lot of money peak season, might have a slightly different opinion.
Absolutely. I do notice the carpet's quite dirty, probably where it's been quite old. We probably need to take the sheets up as well, because a hotel like this, especially with all the reviews that I've seen and some of the clips and photos I've seen, there may potentially be bed bugs.
I've just noticed over here as well. Look how used this is. Like, it's... Matt. Look at my...
I can see your finger, and I'm curious whether or not that stain is tea, coffee, or human.
Well, this I don't think is a stain. I think it's more... It feels more like chips, as if someone's been running stuff up and down. That's the inside.
Whoa. Oh, okay, that's expanding foam. Why would you put a drawer together with expanding foam? What's the cupboard like underneath?
This thing? Like that.
Yeah,
Pretty standard.
Not
Now,
bad.
something I did notice that's a little odd. Okay, so we got cups. We got saucers. The cups are clean.
Mm-hmm. How's the kettle? The kettle has water in it still.
Yes, there is pre-filled.
Okay, odd.
But there's no tea or coffee.
Have we checked these drawers?
I did.
And nothing in them.
They're all empty.
Don't rip the fucking drawer out.
Oh, and they give us a nice plush seat if you want to
Oh,
sit here.
well, before you sit on that. There's a stain there. Right,
Yeah,
well,
I'm
I'm going to stop filming. Oh, hang on. Before I stop filming, I've noticed. Is that blood? Is that right there? What is that? I don't know.
Probably just mess.
Anyway,
I believe.
for the first time ever on any SouthernAirs hotel review video thing, because I've read the reviews of this hotel before and I've seen pictures and videos of this place, I'm going to actually take apart the bed and see if there's any kind of sign for bed bugs, because I am super concerned. So one of the things you look out for apparently is actually quite dark splotches on mattresses, and surprisingly that actually looks fairly clean.
And brand new. So
It does look brand new. I mean, even underneath.
Well, like I said before we came in here off camera, I am prepared to forgive a somewhat rundown hotel as long as it's clean and good price. The pricing for this stay, I'd say, is probably average at best.
Yeah.
But I have seen it cheaper in other configurations. It
There's
just
a paperclip on the floor. Sorry, I've just noticed that. There's all sorts of crap and stuff that could easily be hoovered up or picked up. I don't think they've actually done anything.
at least they've given us some good customer service by offering us a freebie.
Oh yeah, and no teas and coffees and one soap bar between the two of us. Yeah, that's useful, isn't it? Point is, bed's clean. Shall we take your one actually, Ty?
Feel free. At least you don't have to worry about this one too much.
No, but
Better safe than sorry.
that's an older mattress by the looks of it. Still no bad signs or black spots.
So it's a nice clean bed at least.
Yeah, it looks clean. So that's a promising sign. I still don't hold out much hope. But it is, as I said, if needs be, not only could I get the bus home, I could also use one of the barrel scooters that we have around Bournemouth home, or anything that I can run away in the middle of the night, just leave him abandoned.
I can't believe you want to wimp out.
I will wimp out if I need to. But what I'm going to do is this. Oh, okay.
Go on, do tell.
Springy mattress. I felt the spring. But it is soft. Oh, Jesus. It is soft. It's a basic bed for the night in a basic hotel in basic Bournemouth. What more can I say? I would not. So Tyler, not only is it slightly concerning that we're both stood in the toilet,
Something that you missed doing your initial inspection.
lock the door for me.
Okay, so assuming one of us needs to go for some business, we don't get one accidentally busting in. We're gonna lock and. The vanity mirror doesn't work.
Oh no. That's just.
We're gonna have fun filming this video. But do you want to come see what I've just seen?
Oh, Sweet Jesus Christ.
Little bit of rust never hurt anyone, eh?
How much do I have to pay to lick it? Don't actually lick it. Please, for the love of God, don't actually lick it.
He's still having flashbacks after what happened at Tim Hortons in Belfast.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, before I was rudely interrupted, that checkout time in this hotel is 10 p.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m, my bad. But there's no Wi-Fi. So if you don't have 4G, you're kind of screwed. So
there is Wi-Fi, but you have to pay £5 for it.
Oh, sod that. No way. Absolutely no way. It's a 2-person capacity. So one of us.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, that is tight. That is very tight. We are very snug.
As bugs in a rug. This reminds me of the Beresford Hotel in Newquay. Taxi driver to Leanne and taxi driver on George will know what I'm on about. We didn't shoot a video for that one, but...
Here we go.
Well, here we are. Diabolizer.
So we've just come back to the room after having a quick drink in the bar, and I've noticed this on the seat.
And yes, that is a smoke alarm wrapped in plastic wrap.
Why would you cover up the smoke alarm if you're... I mean, maybe if you're painting the ceiling, it does look somewhat freshly painted, because you don't smell the paint. I don't get that. I'm wondering if it's the person before us, that they were smoking in the room, but I really don't know. That's just really odd.
Bit of an update from our stay at the Russel Court Hotel. Go ahead.
So basically, that plastic bag was there when we arrived. And if you actually look at the video clip where we're walking in for the first time, if you pause, you'll see it on the thing.
I think I might be able to get a screen grab of that.
Yeah. And basically, a few days later, the Russel Court sent an email through booking.com to say that they were charging me the £50 deposit I gave them, claiming that we had actually done said damage. Like, we'd put the smoke alarm, the bag around the smoke alarm.
Yeah.
Which we haven't. We personally, neither of us smoke, and we all both know full well that these are fire alarm risks, fire safety risks rather.
Yeah.
I will say it is our fault that we probably didn't bring this up while we were there.
But
they charged us £50 extra for it. Which
£50 just to take a plastic bag off fire alarm, it's a bit excessive, if you ask me.
I did email the aforementioned property with a clip of us from our video say, hey, it was already there. Can I have a refund, etc.? But I received no further response.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if you're going to book this place, do look out for that. They will more than likely just take a deposit.
And also, apparently, this is not the first time that they've alleged to have done something like this. If you read the reviews, it is something that has come up before we have noticed.
Yeah, it's a regular occurrence. Anyway,
there will be a link to the Russel Court in our description if you wish to verify our claims.
back to it.
Hello.
So we just had our dinner. I wish the menu was a bit more expanded because personally I wouldn't have chosen curry myself because I'm not a fan of curry personally. How would you have thought the food went down?
Well, I have to admit my view's going to be a little biased because I do enjoy a good curry. I will say that tikka masala was a bit spicier than tikka masalas I've had in other comparable restaurants. Value-wise, it weren't too bad. I mean, it was £21 for a portion of rice, a keema naan bread, which is one of my favourites, along with a tikka masala and a beer on top of that. So, as far as restaurant prices go in 2023, considering we're literally a stone's throw from Bournemouth Beach, which is a big tourist area in the first place, I'm not prepared to complain too much, and that's actually not too bad for in-house.
No, and I must say myself, I think the gentleman who served us, he was quite a nice guy. Had a good laugh at my expense of me being not so spice tolerant, because I'm not very good at spices. But yeah, we're gonna just head out for a little wander down
That's one
for
thing
the
I
evening.
will quickly add on. Despite some of the stuff we may have said about this room, the staff have been absolutely fantastic today. As far as I'm concerned, I think Matt will agree. The staff have been in no way terrible, so I'm prepared to give them, obviously, the kudos they deserve.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're going to have a little wander about downtown for a little while, but not going to film it. We'll get our final thoughts in the morning after our sleep. So we shall see you in our time tomorrow morning.
Good morning!
We survived the night.
The bed was, well, at least in my opinion, my bed was a little hard.
I will have to agree, it was a bit hard.
Could have done with a second pillow as well.
Absolutely. The pillows are very thin. I think if there was at least an option to get a second pillow, I'd appreciate that. I remember I woke up at 1:30 in the morning, checked the time, blinked, and suddenly it's 6. So I don't feel like I've slept all that much, really. What about yourself?
Well, the main problem I had with sleeping last night was this. He's snoring. Jesus Christ, someone put him on his side.
We have noticed a couple other things this morning that we missed yesterday. I have, yeah. First of all, we are sat currently in front of the radiator. There are scuff marks, there are stains that could quite easily be cleaned off if you close the room for a day and do deep clean on certain rooms once a week. That just sounds like the common sense thing to do. In the shower, we're going to show the clip now. In the shower, on the rubber underneath, it's just grime. It's brown. It shouldn't be. It should be see-through, because I've got one of those doors in my shower at home. And again, underneath the mirror is very rusted, so I think where the lights also don't work in there, I think it's good to get that replaced at some point. Do we think this hotel deserves the reputation that it has via the reviews?
Matt, your opinion first. You're the one who had to come and do this.
I don't know. I think in some ways yes, in some ways no. Some of the reviews saying that the rooms were completely disgusting, it smelled awful.
We could have just been lucky.
I think we were lucky, but I have to disagree on those ones personally. I wish they had a bigger menu for last night, because I'm not a fan of curry. It was way too hot for me, and although myself and the waiter had a bit of a giggle over it, I was very embarrassed having to ask for the yogurt. I was trying to be a man, and it didn't work. Go on.
Man up, boy. Yeah, so my thoughts. Well, the staff were friendly enough. I know some people have complained about staff, but I had no issues.
Yeah, I can't say we've had any issues with them.
First of all, I've had to pay £1 to get tea and coffee for a hotel.
Was that on the description of booking.com?
It was not.
Okay.
Unless it's just a thing that the hotel's put in place recently or something. I don't know. But again, how cheap the room is, it might be a money-saving thing, like they're doing it to order.
Maybe, I don't know.
So that's a bit of an odd one. Like I said, the staff were pretty friendly and I didn't have any issues on their customer service.
Mm-hmm.
The bar was lovely, in terms of like getting the food. I mean, I enjoyed the food, I love my curries.
Yeah, you've been trying to get me to have a curry for years, haven't you?
And now I can rest easy.
Thank God.
The drinks at the bar were not too bad, price-wise. It was pretty standard, considering what you'd get probably in most other pubs in the area, excluding like Wetherspoons, which is an anomaly in itself. A lot of the problems in the room that we found are kind of just stuff that could easily be fixed. There's nothing majorly worrying in terms of structure or hygiene.
Either by a screwdriver, a washing machine, or a bit of a wet damp cloth kind of thing.
The beds were clean, so when we got here, so as far as I'm concerned, I'd stay here if the price was right and I needed somewhere near Bournemouth.
Because I was very worried, because I did see one of the reviews when we were first looking at this place a year or two back. there was a big bed bug issue, and I was very concerned that we were going to be caught with them. And I've not any bites. I don't know, Tyler.
It could have just been an isolated incident. They might have sorted that by now.
Maybe, I'm hoping so, because it has been a while since that review was put up. But yeah, overall, do we recommend this hotel to people?
Yes and no.
Go on.
So if you want somewhere cheap and cheerful, and this is the best option for location-wise, especially if you're only a 10-minute walk or a short bus ride from the town centre, I would say, okay, yeah, go for this. You know, I can justify it, price and location.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't recommend this to a family who want to stay for a week or a weekend. I'd say literally just for like, maybe have this for like your one-night pony, so to speak.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. Yeah, one night's fine. Not sure about the full week. I'm just looking forward to going back to my normal bed tonight.
Booking.com, at the time when we booked this, the total score for the hotel, based on the reviews and all that, was 4 out of 10. I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. For me, terrible would be 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 10, yeah. Whereas this place, I think 4 is alright. It's below average, but they could still take steps to improve.
There are improvements that need to be made, and they could be very easily made with a little bit of financial backing.
Obviously, I don't know where the money's coming from.
That's not up for us to know, but yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this experimental SouthernAirs video. We hope you all enjoyed. We're gonna go to a Wetherspoon now and have a nice breakfast.
And we got some amazing content coming up over the next course of a few weeks. There's a lot of editing going on at the minute.
And let us know if you've enjoyed this kind of video, whether we do worst or best hotel reviews. So,
if this one does well, we will look at some of the better rated hotels and we'll do one of the fancier ones a little later down the line.
Thank you all very much for watching. Safe travels, my friends.
Goodbye.
We shall see you again soon.